Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zeus Angel Tarot. We're going to be doing a check-in for the Taurus crew. So, funny story. YouTube has been giving me trouble. I uploaded your video. I did a pre-recorded, and I tried uploading it to YouTube. And apparently, they're having issues with uploads. And then I tried going live, and the stream could not be created. So there is some kind of block here. It's almost like someone does not want you to hear this message, but we're going to do it anyway, okay? So, hello, everybody. It's Zeus Angel Mystic Tarot. Now, the reading that I did for you that's still uploading, I'm probably going to take it down. But that reading said that there is someone disruptive, chaotic in your life that needs either to be removed or needs boundaries. So these readings are general. They're not one-to-one. If it doesn't relate to you, then check your rising or your moon. In fact, you should be checking your rise. I always recommend to people, look at your rising sign. Okay, but in the outcome of that reading, it looks like there was a dysfunctional family situation. Something, if you are having a romantic dispute, your dysfunctional family, if you have that, your upbringing could be affecting that. But the outcome was positive. The outcome was saying that there's a chance to redo something. There's a chance to have a new beginning. Some of you guys, there could be somebody who is having a baby in your life. Okay, so that was that reading. But we're going to start a new one. And we're going to see what comes up for you. There is an intense full moon on May 12th. It's called the flower full moon. It's the full moon in Scorpio. So wherever you have Scorpio in your birth chart is where it could potentially affect your life. It could be very volatile, very emotional, but it's going to bring to the surface any kind of secrets that you have because Scorpio is very secretive. So anything that you've been trying to sweep under the rug, you're not going to be able to do it anymore. You're going to have to deal with that. Let's see if that actually happens for you guys. Sometimes a full moon comes and goes and nothing happens. Other times it's hella chaotic and emotional. Okay, so look out for that. May 12th, Monday. All right, so let's get into it. We have some cards coming out for you. The Five of Swords. This is that energy of I don't give a F about anyone but me. Okay, so now I don't know who that is, but a lot of you guys are getting clear that somebody around you is very self-serving. Okay, and then just look at this energy. There's this person in the background who's acting like the emperor, like the king, like acting like they got it like that. Okay, and there's this other person who's basically paying the price of this person's ego, this person's selfishness. And if you have someone like that around you, I feel like you're getting clear about it. Ace of Swords. I see it now. I see that my troubles are basically because of this self-serving energy. Okay. Now, once again, this is a general reading. Roles can be reversed. This could be anyone in your life. This could be a romantic person. This could be a family member. This could be a toxic work dynamic. This could even be your shadow self. Okay. But we have the star. And honestly, in the reading I did for you before that I couldn't upload, there was a really positive outcome. There is an opportunity for you to turn the ship around and really just see the error of the ways of the situation that has been blocking you, right? So, and I love that because as you see, some of you guys could go to a petting zoo. This is a goat there. Sometimes the goat actually represents a Capricorn, but in this card, this card represents aligning with your higher purpose. So you getting clear, realizing that somebody around you has been acting in their own best interest, you getting clear on that is redirecting you towards your higher calling, towards your purpose. Okay, things aligning, but it's also a wish fulfilled here. So I'm going to find out why that's there. Hi there, Reaction King. Tyler's Tarot said, I'm going to get new love. I've been saying that for a while. So I've been saying that for a while. Okay, so yes, the Taurus crew. There's a wish. There's an alignment. Actually, I want to see, why is the star here? Why is the star here? I used to watch Tyler's Tarot back when I was heartbroken. And I don't want to shade Tyler's Tarot, but he doesn't use the real meanings of the cards. He says the Hierophant means marriage, and it does not. It's just not. So, but we all know right by now that YouTube Tarot, most YouTube Tarot isn't real, and that's why I'm not popular, because I don't like to skew it. The textbook definition of the cards, that's what I go by, and then I use my intuition. A lot of you guys, Taurus, if this is a relationship, because I know that's why you guys come here, that you have been really stressed about, things are about to get better for you in potentially in your love life, but because we have the valet, this card came out in your last reading. We have the Page of Cups here. I sometimes see this as flirting. The Page of Cups was in the last reading that I did for you, and there was either a child. If you're not dealing with children, if you don't have a child, it's potentially someone flirting with you. So I sometimes see the pages as like an age difference here, but either way, something is coming in for. So it's only going to be up to you, whatever it is that you're wanting for here. Some of you guys could meet somebody new. It could be a new love. Let's see. What is this? Why is this Page of Cups here? This is basically the same reading. The Fool, a new start, a new beginning, an opportunity here. Okay. If you didn't check my reading about Release Your Ex, I did a reading called Release Your Ex. And because it's the full moon coming up, we're going to be releasing things. We're going to be cutting things out of our lives that we've been holding on to. Some of you guys, it might be time to cut out that self-serving ex who you're still clinging on to, who you still hope is coming back. But I see there's a new beginning here. So this is only going to apply to those of you who sees it. Okay, Carpe Diem, seize the day. New things don't just happen with you sitting at home staring at pictures of your ex. That is just going to get you more heartbreak. If you want something new, you have to go and get it. And you have to 100% cut ties with the ex. Hey, P, I'm doing okay. I had a really hard time coming on here today. I was trying to do a pre-recorded reading, and YouTube's having some kind of issues where it's not allowing videos to upload. And then I started a stream on here for Taurus, and that stream didn't go through. It was like, no, we can't connect you to the server. And I was like, well, I guess Taurus isn't getting a reading because this is annoying. Okay, so anyway, a lot of you guys are having some fresh start here. Now, it's of course going to be up to you. If you're like, if you don't want to listen to me and you want to be stubborn and you want to go repeat the mistakes of the past and go back to your ex, you're going to learn that lesson hard, okay? But I feel like a lot of you guys are meeting somebody new, or there's a fresh new start. What is this? Let's see what this Fool is. The Fool is the first card of the tarot. It's number 0. It's the air sign. It represents the element air, but it's also Aries. This is a mermaid here. Why is the Fool here? The Fool is going on a journey. There's a bit of a warning with the Fool because the Fool is known as a fool for a reason. The Fool goes into everything with child's eyes optimism. But that optimism can also be deemed as naivete. So it's a warning to make sure to proceed with caution, basically. Be careful. Always be careful. Always protect yourself. Then we have the Hermit here. This is crazy. And then we have a 6 of Wands on the floor. If you guys, because we have 6 of Wands and the Hermit here clarifying the Fool, if you have been isolated, if you have been to yourself, if you have just been spending a lot of time introspecting, now's the time to be seen, Taurus. The Taurus crew that I know really spend a lot of time alone. You spend a lot of time alone. You like to be at home. You maybe are an introvert, especially if you have Taurus in your rising or your moon. And this is saying if you want a new beginning, if there's something that you've been dreaming, searching for, and you feel called to do this, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of your house. You got to get out of your slippers. You got to go out and meet people. You have to be seen. Don't be afraid to be seen. Don't be naive, but don't be afraid to be seen. That's the only way it's going to happen. Okay. And I see a lot of you guys could be turning down invitations, staying in, watching the TV. Your relationship is with your TV. You're doom scrolling more than you're talking to other people. How are you going to meet somebody if you're just doom scrolling all day? And I'm guilty of this. Actually, I see you guys have a lot to say. Okay. Taurus, get out of your comfort zone. Go out and be seen. If you want a relationship, get on a dating app, go to meetups. There is an app called Meetup, and it gets you out of your house. It's a great way to socialize. Let's get a new spread here. Let's read the new person. Lightning is striking a situation, and it's giving you clarity on something. Okay. When the tower comes in, the tower was in the other reading I did for you. When the tower comes in, it takes things out of your life that aren't meant to be there. Okay. Sometimes we hang on to relationships because out of ego, we hang on to them out of pride. We do it for the wrong reasons. I'm not saying that you're doing that. Maybe you are doing that, but the tower is hitting you guys hard here. You're having a realization. You need to do something. You need to do something different. And the opportunity is there for you to seize the day. Carpe diem. Let's get a prediction for May 12th for the Taurus crew. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, there it is. The Five of Pentacles came out in reverse. If you have been spending a lot of time alone, if you have been contemplating things a lot, thinking a lot, in your head a lot, I feel like now is a time where you're going to feel more abundant, okay? You're being seen more, you're getting out more, maybe you're even making more money. Yeah, let's talk about the new person. Getting out more, being seen more. Maybe this is just the Five of Pentacles is a lack mindset. And I feel like now you're going to be feeling better. You could be feeling better coming out of a place where you feel like you don't have enough, where you feel like you're alone. Okay, that time is going to be coming to an end as long as you put yourself out there. However, there is an obstacle still here. We have the Nine of Wands. You see how the Nine of Wands, this lady has built basically like she's got these scarecrows or whatever, and she's trying to ward off bad energy from her house here. You guys don't like just any people in your house. The Taurus crew, I know that you're very, very loyal, but I also see that you don't just let anyone in your house, okay? This is a very protective energy, and I sometimes see the Nine of Wands as someone who has been burned so many times before. And it's kind of been keeping you in a place of stuckness. But I feel like you have to overcome that. You have to overcome the guardedness. You have to overcome the trust issues. Keep going. Don't give up. Okay. There's something on the other side. Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody here really tested your confidence. Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't like that energy. The Queen of Wands in reverse is really not to be effed with. Honestly, this is like somebody who's been scorned and somebody who seeks revenge. Why is that here? This could be somebody around you and who made you feel that way. The devil could have been a Capricorn. There's a female energy here. I don't know. This is going to relate to you differently if it relates to you at all. But the devil here, the devil and the Queen of Wands in reverse. If you have been scorned, do not seek revenge. The best revenge is having a glow up. Now, some of you guys could say, well, somebody did that to me, and that's why I have trust issues. Then that means that's something that you're probably holding on to. Some of you guys, a female or a male with feminine energy was very, very vengeful to you. And it could even, some of you guys, I'm hearing like stepmother. If it's not stepmother, some female energy here was really toxic to you and you're still bonded to it. Okay. It's like causing you like this jaded type of energy here. Then when the devil comes out, it's something that we're bonded to, something that really is not good for us. I mean, yeah, it can be addiction, it can be obsession, it can be lust. But in this scenario, I feel like this is like something that happened to you guys that's causing you to have some trust issues. This isn't really the new person. This is more like the energy that you're in when you meet this person. Okay, let's see if there's anyone new surrounding Taurus. So you're going to want to let that go if you're trying to meet people. This is just something that you're going to want to let go of. 5 of Wands in reverse. There it is. I'm really trying hard to pull someone new in for you guys. And there was somebody new in the last spread. There's a new beginning out there. But what I'm seeing is there's going to be a lot of obstacles in you meeting this new person. Potentially. Why is the 5 of Wands? Some of you, I feel like this comes out a lot in tarot. You guys were probably in a pick-me situation. Okay. And I don't like talking about cheating because let's face it, I can talk about cheating in every single 12 signs of the zodiac. If that happened to you, somebody betrayed you, you could have been in a pick me, and now you have delicate trust. And I feel like you don't want that. There's that tower I was telling you before. This is pulling energy of the past, though. The 5 of Wands, it's like, and the tower, it's like, listen, I can't be in a relationship where there's nothing but arguing, fighting, and where I'm constantly trying to validate myself to you to be a pick me, right? That has to go. That has to end. The tower is striking that. Woo! Chaotic. The pick me energy. I feel like this is going to follow you it's going to follow you into your next relationship until you deal with it. But you guys don't like the Taurus people that I know don't really like that kind of energy. It's not a space that you feel comfortable in. You don't feel exalted in a type of relationship where somebody has a lot of other options and you have to compete for their attention. You're not going to do well in that scenario. That's not for you. That's not for anyone. I'm going to get one more card and we'll get an oracle card. So yes, I feel like there's a potential for you guys to have a new start, a new beginning. But like I said, you're going to be triggered a lot because there's some kind of fresh pain or something fresh that you're dealing with. So there's going to be it's almost like landmines everywhere. Like everything is a trigger to the thing that you experienced. And especially because we're coming on to that full moon, I would be careful out there. 8 of Wands reversed. Hello, 8 of Wands reversed. This is blocked energy. A lot of you guys are blocked. Now, I'm not saying, oh, somebody blocked your number. Somebody blocked you on social media. That's not what I'm talking about. That could be the case. But I feel like blocked spiritually. Page of Cups in reverse. Ooh. I want to leave you with something positive here because this is really negative. I'm not going to lie. Woo. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. This is you. This is Taurus energy for sure. Slow and steady wins the race. Go slow. This is actually a cow. This is a cow. Okay, so slow and steady wins the race. A lot of you guys potentially are feeling blocked because finances aren't where you want them to be, something like that. And that's affecting your love life. I talk about it all the time on here. I know you guys only come here, for your love readings, but the thing is that your finances, your career, how you're doing in your career affects your love life. If you're broke, you're not going to want to go out. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, a she, a they, a them. If you're not doing well in your career, your confidence is going to be messed up, especially Taurus crew. Okay. So I'm seeing, just be patient with yourself. Things, you have to put effort and energy in, but things take time, and don't let, your finances or your career completely block you from showing up for your romantic life. You still have to go out. You still have to show up. You still have to be seen. But you also still have to make baby steps. As long as you're making baby steps to turn things around, you're going to be good. You're going to be golden, okay? Because Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. Why is this Eight of Wands here? Some of you guys, of course, I feel like might have to block someone on the full moon. You might have to block someone out of your life. We all have to do that sometimes, right? Self-care. This came out again. I'm going to probably get out of here, you guys, because the reading is repeating itself. A lot of you guys had either had or will have a fallout with a family member. If that's not what's to come, then this is what's affecting your love life. Okay. How does my family drama affect my love life? Honey, because you're attracted to it. Believe it or not. If you relate to that part of the reading, or yeah, okay, maybe my family upbringing was a little chaotic. If you don't deal with that, you're going to have chaotic romantic relationships. Okay, that's the last card I'm going to pull because the message is now repeating itself. I'm going to get an oracle card for you guys, and then I'm going to get out of here. The message is repeating yourself. Taurus, you guys are really going through it right now. But there is a rainbow or a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for you guys. There's a new beginning. There's an opportunity to turn things around for yourself. But there's a lot of things that you have to deal with first. Potentially family drama, family chaos, trauma from a relationship or being in a pick-me, trust issues. There's a lot to confront before you can attract something good. Take control of your own narrative. So I love this. Take control of your own narrative. Don't let other people control the story that you tell yourself about yourself. And then we have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. I'm seeing that there is an opportunity for you to balance things out in your life. And then we have raindrops. Take a chance on them. Don't be afraid to trust someone in the romantic sector because you've been burned before. Okay. Some of you guys, it could rain where you are, because I'm picking up on there's a lot to do with storm and rain and the tower striking. Okay. But there could potentially, you guys could have a huge blowout argument with somebody that you live, or a family member, or somebody who's like family. That could happen on the 12th, as I'm just kind of predicting that. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. I think I talked enough. If this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form, let me know. And I'm only raffling off one question this Sunday. So if you want a chance to get a question from the tarot answered by me, you have to subscribe to the channel and you have to come out and join the All Signs reading. I'll see y'all later. Bye.